Gideon.
Dylan.
Here we go, take 3 of MTO, episode 6. Today we're talking about a bunch of stuff. We've got Gideon and Dylan on the show, as always. Look, I was at the point the other day, I'm going to lead in with this because I feel like this is an interesting story.
Go for it.
I released a drum cover on my Instagram the other day, and I also put it on Reddit and stuff like that, and I was pretty proud of it, and it got, like, positive response. And so I was thinking, like, I've been doing YouTube for, like, 3 years now, and I was thinking just deleting everything off that channel and starting again doing drum covers. And, like, I'm still in two minds about it, because I'd rather be doing drum covers, but it's sort of, I don't want to get rid of everything I've spent the last, like, 3 years building up and working on.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really have to delete everything.
You don't have to,
just start doing drum covers.
You could do, like, say, I'm just moving on to this, but I don't want to delete it.
I'm sort of thinking maybe, like, start off, like, easing into it by doing drum covers of songs from games, and then, like, eventually, like, sort of like a slow, like, transition fading into doing more drum covers, and then just be doing normal songs and stuff after that.
Yeah.
That could work.
But, so yeah, that's kind of a plan. Like, there's a bunch of songs in Animal Crossing that don't even have drums that I'm tempted to just go, like, here's me putting drums to that song, because I reckon it'd work.
Adding drums to Animal Crossing.
I'm obsessed with Animal Crossing at the moment, like, no lie. Like, I've been playing it so much. I need to stop. It's become an actual addiction, and I'm just becoming a white girl. Like, we talked about it on the show before, but that's what's happening here. But yeah.
You have watched a dating show on Netflix as well. You
are
really becoming a white girl.
Yeah, I'm not sure if people listen to this, but there's a dating show on Netflix called Love is Blind that I got obsessed with for like a solid week during ISO. And like it's all I was watching, and I just burnt through it. And the weird thing is I really enjoyed it.
Start watching Love Island when it comes back on.
It got cancelled for this year, didn't it?
Yeah, because they can't go out of the country.
Yeah, I don't care. I really like...
He just wants more reality TV.
No, I don't even like reality TV. It was just that one thing that sort of like... Because it was talked about on a different podcast, and I was like, I'm sort of interested in that. And so I checked it out, and like... Because the thing is, if I don't watch any of them, I'm not going to care about them. But if I watch one more, that's it. That's like the tipping point where it all goes wrong.
Gonna fall into a pit of reality TV.
Never be able to get back out again. That's all you watch for the rest of your life.
The Bachelor, Bachelorette, all that sort of thing.
Oh, isn't there like so many seasons of them as well?
Yeah. I could do a deep dive. We'll talk about it in a bit, but I've done Inbetweeners, I've done all of that, and now it's time for me to go on The Bachelor.
Time to move on.
But yeah, speaking of Inbetweeners, let's do our segment, what have we been watching recently, or listening to, or anything like that.
It's the Inbetweeners.
So yeah, I watched all 3. So a big part of this podcast has been me refusing to watch the Inbetweeners. And then the other day, I can't remember why, I think I was downloading Red Dead Redemption 2, and I was just like, you know what, I'll put something on the TV. I stuck on the first episode of Inbetweeners, and instantly I was hooked. Like, it's been 3 days since I first watched it, and I've watched all seasons. I actually finished it last night. I've still got the 2 movies to go, but I really enjoyed it.
Pretend the second movie didn't happen.
Well,
to be fair, there's the bit, they go into the outback, and from then to the end it's funny, but the whole first bit...
Okay. Well, the thing is, I didn't enjoy the season finale, and we're not going to say why, because I don't think Dylan's watched it yet, and that's something that
we'll not yet.
Soon. But there's something they set up in the final, like, 5 minutes of the season finale, and then don't answer it.
No, it gets revealed in the movie. It gets revealed in the first movie.
It better.
Like, literally at the start. Yeah. So, it's alright.
Does it lead on directly? Like, is the last moments of the series finale the first moments of the movie, or is there, like, a
Well, no, I mean, they've gone back home, and it's the last day of sixth form for them. Mr. Gilbert has this speech that he does, which is hilarious, and then they all take gap years. Now, I don't even know if they do take gap years. It might just be in the summer holiday, but they all go on like a proper lads holiday. It's one of those places like
Magaluf or something.
I think it might be No, is it Magaluf? It's somewhere like that.
Ibiza?
But, no, it's not Ibiza.
Benidorm?
It's
I'm just going to name places for the rest of this episode.
Name people.
Swansea.
We go
Swansea.
through the-
You've gone from Benidorm to Swansea.
They're the same. But yeah, the show has an insane taste in music. Like, I don't want to dwell on this for too long because I know Dylan literally does not care. But it's got like
Yeah.
a really good taste in music. Like, there's a bunch of indie songs that no one has ever heard of that I'm a massive fan of that are just in this. And I was listening, and every time one of them would come up, I'd message our MTO group chat, just being like, "Holy shit, this song's in there!" And yeah, that was cool to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gideon, what have you been watching?
I mean, what do you think, Niall? It's just the Inbetweeners and Brooklyn Nine-Nine again.
Of course.
The same every week.
Oh, I think we might have talked about it last episode, but Friday Night Dinner finished.
Yeah, I think we did talk about it last week.
Very, very, very sad. The ending was great.
It felt like a finale. I hope
Yeah.
it isn't, but it really felt like one.
I hope it is, because I feel like it was a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if they did a new season, it'd feel forced. And Dylan, what have you been watching?
Everything. Not much. Bit of Simpsons sometimes.
Love
Bit
The
of
Simpsons.
Simpsons,
Big
love that,
Simpsons
love
fan.
that.
Yeah,
I'm a massive Simpsons fan. My
I
favorite.
do like it.
My favourite Simpsons scene is, like, it's in an episode where Homer gets banned from Moe's Tavern, and so
Oh yeah.
this guy who looks identical to Homer goes in, but with, like, a fake mustache and a suit, and he goes, "May I trouble you for a drink? I'm Guy Incognito," and they kick him out. And so he's lay
Yeah,
on
I
the
think I've
pavement.
watched that.
He's lay on the pavement, and then the real Homer walks past and looks at him, and he goes, "Oh my god, this man is my exact double. That dog has a puffy tail," and starts chasing after the dog, and I just find that so good. Oh, it's so good. Have you seen Who Shot Mr. Burns?
You talked about this the one time we talked
Did
about
I talk about this
Simpsons.
before?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know any of the episodes by name. If it's on, I'll watch
Yeah.
it. Like,
I
but
think
you praised it a lot.
I think there was something about how the Simpsons said, the creators said they actually did say the coronavirus was going to happen and it wasn't a coincidence. I think I saw something on that. And
They've done that with so many things. Though people are starting to reach a bit.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, like there was that one where they were like, "Oh, there's this video of Trump going down an escalator and he's doing the exact
Yeah.
same poses and there's all the same signs," and it's like, yeah, because that fucking episode
like,
was released
right.
after. Like, that's genuinely what
oh
happened.
my gosh! But yeah,
Wow, guys. The Simpsons
scientists-
predicted the past.
Yes, they
they
took a
said what
photograph.
happened.
They took a photograph and made it yellow. Well done, guys.
They really have done it this time.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane behaviour.
Absolutely crazy.
Can't believe it.
So what's that main thing we're talking about this episode? I've already forgotten.
It's the idea that you just randomly came
Oh,
up with
yeah,
today about
yeah,
the day
no,
out thing.
Yeah, it's the draft. So basically, I can't believe I forgot that. What we're gonna do is this is a game called the draft, which, as far as I'm aware, I've created, but I've probably like subconsciously stole it from somewhere, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
You suggested
yeah,
doing something
yeah.
before that was exactly the same as Would I Lie to You. So
Yeah, and I've never seen that show, so I wouldn't know. And would I
Oh,
lie
it's
to
a
you
good
about
show.
that? But that was so shit. I'm gonna edit that out. But so yeah, what's gonna happen is we're each gonna plan our perfect day out, like a trip out, things like that. But so we're gonna take it in turns naming a thing that we want in our day, and if
Naming a
someone
feature,
yeah, and if someone says that thing, you can no longer have that thing. So if you claim, for example, like good weather, no one else can have good weather on their day. It's just shit. So let's make a rule now. You cannot take good weather because I've just said that one. That'd be too much of a giveaway for whoever goes first.
Okay.
Okay.
So how many features are we gonna do each?
Let's do 6. Is that too much?
6. No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, because we're going to have to remember, like, that's not too many to remember what other people
We'll do
say.
that. We'll do
Yeah.
that. You alright with that, Dylan? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
Yeah, how's it going, Dylan? You feeling all right here?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Really
Great,
good.
Dylan. Great, Dylan.
Thanks, Dylan.
So right, who?
Niall, Gideon, and Dylan. Listening to Niall, Gideon, and Dylan.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now as we speak. That's what's happening.
Mm.
Niall, Gideon, and Dylan. This is going to be so confusing for the audio listeners.
Yeah.
And for us, we don't know why that would be confusing. So
Yeah.
No.
What
Who's
do you
got-
mean it's going to be confusing?
I'm going to have to edit every second of this podcast out. Who's going first? Who's going first?
Dylan can go first. Dylan.
Okay,
Right, so what's the first part of your perfect day?
went on a picnic.
So a
Picnic.
picnic. So you're claiming
That's the main
right.
feature.
So
Yeah.
the point of this game is you've got to come up with like the best day you can, but
The
you've also
best
got
day.
you've got to take things that are gonna ruin other people's day as well, and you've chosen picnic.
Picnic.
How am I gonna have my
You'll
day
get
out
it.
without a picnic?
Damn
You'll
it.
get it. You'll get it in a minute. It will lead to something. I'll make it hard.
It's actually
Okay.
going to ruin my entire day.
Are you just taking
Yeah.
the concept of food, and that's everyone else just has to starve?
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Okay.
Cheers.
Gideon, you go next, Gideon.
Yes, I will go next. I'm going to say... You haven't given me time to think about this.
I'm sorry.
I'm not allowed good weather. But...
You're not allowed picnics either, so.
Damn it. I'm going to say that the setting of my day out is going to be...
If you could speed
this
this
is
up,
really hard.
that'd be great. Do you want me to go
I'm
and
trying
then
to
we'll come back to
Yeah,
you?
you go. I'll think.
Right. So,
I'll think.
my first thing I'm going to take, and none of the rest of you can have, is other people. So now, Tilly, you've just got a picnic of you on your own.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh dear.
Sat with your picnic. So I hope you enjoy your single person picnic whilst I'm out with
will.
all my mates.
So you're having people there.
Yeah, other people.
In terms of my transport, can it involve people?
Oh, do you mean like if it's a bus, you can have a bus driver or something like that?
As in, I only need one person. It's pretty cool.
It's just gonna be like a piggyback or something.
Quite close.
I'm gonna allow
Please
an
allow it.
exception for
Okay,
one
so
person as long
my
as it's only
transport-
used for transport.
My transport is going to be, I'm going to walk out the door, and the way I'm going to get to my venue is Dwayne The Rock Johnson is going to throw me.
Then
That's
you
my
would,
transport.
and that ends with
How
you
is that-
dying.
No. Hear me out. My next feature will save me.
All right, Dylan, you go.
I am outside. No.
I feel like that's implied with pick.
So bad.
Hang on. You're
Wait,
you're taking the entirety of outside now.
Yeah.
None of us
Fine,
can
I
be
don't
outside.
care.
You
Fucks
cannot be
my whole
outside.
thing
See?
up.
Exactly.
Oh, right, fair
See, I
play.
am thinking
I
about
feel
this.
like you should have led with that before
I'm
picnic.
fine. I'm absolutely fine.
No, because if I say picnic first, it makes you think I have no idea what I'm doing. But really,
Yeah.
I'm just going to ruin everything.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to lie. I think if you said outside first, I don't think either of us would have thought, oh, I'd better take picnic away.
Right, so
My day's just going to be better than yours now then, isn't it?
right.
Have you got The Rock throwing you to outside? I don't think so.
So my second thing I'm gonna take is laughter.
No,
I'm taking
right,
laughter. No,
it's
I
not
can do
allowed.
that.
You can't
I
just
can do
take
that,
the
yeah.
laughter.
I
That
can
is
take
not-
whatever
it has to be
concepts I
physical
want.
things that
Gideon,
actually-
Gideon,
that is
Gideon,
not a
this is
thing.
my
I'm
game.
not
This
having
is
that.
my game.
So
I
if
invented
just
this
say
game, I make the
happiness, You're
rules.
both going to be sad during your entire day.
Well, no, because you can't have laughter without happiness.
You can force laughter. I'm taking happiness. That's my next one. You're both going to have really sad days.
Alright, hang on, right.
That's okay, because I've got my picnic.
Shit, yeah, but oh,
Little
thing is, I was
sad
gonna
picnic on your own.
I was gonna take happiness,
Yeah,
but
but
I thought
I'm
no.
outside.
No.
Oh,
Look,
yeah, but you're
either-
just
you can
right.
have happiness
I am
back,
outside.
but you're going to have to take laughter away.
Right, I'll take laughter
Say,
away.
you're not
I'll
allowed any abstract nouns, alright?
Distract
No, no.
nouns.
Alright, abstract nouns. Okay,
no
cool.
emotions or things that people
No
do,
emotions.
Right?
Right, I've got one, but I'm gonna save it for later on.
Great.
My phone might be going off for a lot in this episode, by the way. It's fine. So my next thing instead of laughter is going to be right. I'm gonna take an indoor water park.
Yeah, because you can't
Okay,
go
fine.
outside.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, indoor water park. That's sick.
Great. Okay. So, I don't even know. That's better than laughter. I'm not being funny. That's so much better than laughter.
Yeah, I should have gone with that first.
I don't care about being happy as long as I can go down a sick water slide.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be happy with that slide. You'd be like, oh, this is a bit of a shit slide.
Going down it, blank face.
Because
They're crying.
if someone takes happiness, they automatically win. Because, like, then their day is objectively better than everyone else's. So, yeah, I feel like we do have to rule that out.
It takes out the point of the whole game.
Yeah.
Okay, now, no. I know you said, oh, well, if the rock's just throwing you there, you're going to die.
Yeah, I stand by
However,
that.
no, wait. What I'm going to have, right, is, you know how when people get fired out of cannons, they have, like, big nets that catch them?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
a net inside. It's a net inside.
Hold on, just wait a minute. It's all gonna be, right,
Dylan's really
It's
getting
all
ahead of
gonna be-
herself.
in this massive warehouse with a hole in the middle,
Okay,
and
then.
on the floor of this warehouse is going to be covered, right,
Wait, hang on.
pillows with Danny DeVito printed on them.
So hang on, the warehouse has a hole in the middle.
In the roof. So I drop through
Does
there
that-
onto the
does-
Danny DeVito.
No, but
Yeah,
that
that
means
counts.
you're being thrown as outdoors.
Outside. You
That's
can't be
outside,
outside.
so you can't have
I've
that.
taken the whole outside.
There's just a hole in the
You're,
roof.
yeah, but if you're being
But where
thrown
did you
through
come
the hole
from?
in the roof, where did you come from? Where did you go?
Obviously
Where did you come
outside,
from,
that's
Cotton
my
Eye Joe?
transport. Niall, how are you just going to suddenly be inside? How are you going to travel to a water park without going outside?
Because it's already at the water park.
Yeah. You start the
Well,
day.
they started, yeah.
Midnight ticks over, and you're at the water park already.
Right, well, I'm taking
This
the
day
brain away then. I'm taking the rock away.
You can't take
You could've
back a
just said,
thing you've
"This
already had.
This wasn't explained
No,
to
okay.
me. I
Well,
clearly
that's
said this
part
is
of the
my
game.
transport.
That's part
No,
of the game.
no,
That's
no,
part of
no,
the
no,
game.
no,
He
no,
could
no, no,
throw
because
no,
you.
if
no, no, no.
she-
He
if
could
she-
throw you
said-
through
I
inside.
clearly said that my transport to my place. I said
Okay.
I will walk out my door and Dwayne Johnson
Okay,
will
but
be there
that-
to
but-
throw me.
Okay, but
But I
then
took
but
outside.
then
No
Dylan
one
took
explained this
outside after that.
beforehand.
Dylan took
No one
outside
has
after that.
explained this.
No, listen. Yeah, but that's the
Then
point.
surely
So
that
now
should be
she's.
invalid then,
So
'cause
now,
I've already decided I'm gonna be outside.
No, because
But yeah,
you,
that's
but
the
you
same
haven't
point.
taken the concept
Okay,
of outside, have
okay,
you?
look, there's going to be a
This
massive
is
tube.
this is going to
There's
cause
gonna be
the
a
end of
massive tube
MTO.
Shut up. There is going to be a massive tube from, like, me.
This is so
to this
complicated.
warehouse. And then
Okay, so
Dwayne's
we can't
gonna
use
throw me
tubes
through
now.
it.
Yeah, so we've lost the concept of tubes.
Okay, so,
So
my,
yes.
my second one...
Wait, hang on.
Right,
So
my
my water
first one-
park's going to be shit.
yes.
It's
So my
gonna need
first
some
one...
water.
No, let me lay this out quickly. My
You
first
can
one
have
is the
flat
rock showing me
tubes.
to my destination. My second one is the tube to the warehouse, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Which is
Right.
going to lob me through.
Yeah.
I'm
So
going to land on the Danny
yeah.
DeVito
So the
cushions.
tube somehow you've got a tube that starts like in a wall in your house, and he's like thrown you
It goes
through
out my
the tube.
window.
Yeah.
So it goes out my window. Dwayne the Rock Johnson is going to be in my bedroom, and he's going to lob me, and I'm just going to go all the way through the tube into the warehouse.
So that's 2 each.
There's a lot of water parks are tubes. So now I'm.
You can have
Oh,
square,
I'm sorry, no.
square
Yeah.
slides.
Yes.
No, that would still be a
That
tube.
sounds extremely
Tubes can be rectangular.
No
Is a
top.
square tube still a tube?
No, because
Yes.
it's got no.
You could have
if it's-
those ones that are sort of like half a tube at the bottom and the top's open. That counts.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
Right.
fine with
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah, I've got them.
You could say cylinder instead of a tube.
Yeah, maybe. Dylan, what's your third option? What's
Okay,
your
what
third
should I
thing?
do next?
I can't believe I've been negotiated down to a tube. How's that
Okay.
happen?
What else can you take? So. Okay.
Don't know what
So
you're
I'm
gonna do without
outside
tubes at your
at my
picnic.
at my picnic,
No straws.
and I've got
Oh, that's true.
all the food.
Damn it! I was gonna take
In
all the
there.
food.
So
I don't
you
need
can't have food because I've got all fast food restaurants, all food in the supermarket, just all the food because I'm on my
All
own.
food
So
ever.
yeah,
All food ever made.
So all the food in the world is at your picnic.
one massive picnic blanket.
But at the
Oh yeah,
same
you can't have picnic blankets as well then.
Do you
Can
know how
you?
big that picnic blanket
Yeah.
have to be?
And also at the same time, you're just sat on your own, looking at all this food that you've got to have.
No, I'm sat in the middle.
Just laughing.
Oh,
at
you're
all
sat in the
food.
middle of all this food.
Yeah, in outside as well. So I'm outside, which is automatically better than all of you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, no, just because you're outside doesn't mean you're better. I'd rather be.
I've got all the food. I'm outside.
I'd...
On a picnic.
Did you get thrown to your picnic through a tube by
Thing-
Dwayne Johnson?
Right, thing is, but like,
No.
I reckon like you want like 90% of food. Like humans have like very specific tastes. So like if you've got
Yeah.
all the food in the world, there's a lot of
You
shit there
can
that you're
have
not gonna want.
courgettes. You
I
can
don't think
take
she's planning to
courgettes.
eat it all. I hate courgette.
Think-
You
right,
can
do that.
take.
but like think about this, like, so what would you rather do? Have a day out at a water park with all your mates, or be sat on your own at a massive picnic that
No one will judge
else
me
is
for
at?
eating too
Thrown
much.
By Dwayne Johnson.
No, if I'm at the picnic on my own, no one can judge me for eating too much food. I can just eat as much as I want of what I want without anyone going, she's so fat.
Right, so if I
I think
can,
people are going to notice if you come back heavily overweight.
yeah.
You're
So
eating all the food.
right, if you're gonna take all the food, I'm gonna take all the liquids. So water for
I
my
was
water
gonna
park,
take water.
drinks,
I was
things.
gonna
Yeah,
take water
if
as
you
my
took
next one.
water
I was
away from
thinking
my
about
water
that.
park, I'd
Because I
be.
just had this image. I started laughing when Dylan was doing her last one. I had just this image of Niall going down a slide into nothing.
Right.
And breaking
Yeah.
his back.
Thing is, the
No
moment you said,
squeaking down the slide.
the moment you started like Dylan going like, I don't know, I was like so certain you were gonna go water, and I was like, damn it.
I was going to say
Yeah,
food
that's
and
the
water
next one.
and then didn't, and I should have.
That'd be
Two things.
cheating. It can't be two things.
Wow.
So yeah, I've got all the
So,
liquids. So
Is
now
liquid anything? Like anything that's liquid?
anything that's liquid, you can't
Oh.
melt your food either into liquid. That doesn't count. So now you've got a picnic where you've got all this food but nothing to drink.
You are going to get severely
So nothing to
dehydrated.
wash it down or anything either. And you're outside, so you're in the blazing sun. It's hitting you. You need a
Surely,
drink.
I have a thought. I think
I
we
s-
might have just killed me and Dylan because we no longer have any bodily
No,
fluids.
I know what to do. It's all
Okay,
good.
yeah, right. You can keep your bodily fluids. I'm not gonna
Yes.
put them in my
Yes.
water park.
It's got spit floating around.
Right, so-
Lovely.
That's right. So Gideon, you've been thrown through a tube into an empty warehouse into a bunch of Danny DeVito pillows where you are completely
Now that's
on
the
your
dream.
own.
That is the
Now,
With
now
No
what?
Am
food
I
or
on my own?
water.
Am I on my own, or is one of the entire walls of the warehouse a massive screen filled? Actually, no. I'm just gonna marathon all of the Salad Fingers series on YouTube.
Okay, but that doesn't change the fact that you're on your own. You
But I
tried to
have salad
phrase that as if you'd
fingers.
figured out a way to get around the fact that you're on your. Also, if I've taken other people, can you still have the rock throwing you?
No, we agreed this. We
Yes,
agreed
this
this
is
when I
agreed.
said the rock.
He's allowed
oh
the
yeah,
rock.
sorry,
Go through
sorry, that's
this.
my bad. That's
We
my
did go
bad.
through this.
Yeah, no, okay, you did. Right.
I'm
That's
just gonna
fine.
have a massive screen to watch whatever I want on.
Right, Dylan,
Like,
what's
I
your
was going
fourth?
to take cinema. That's-
Not allowed.
Okay, I'm taking all the ice cubes because then I have a drink.
Does that count as
But the
water?
thing is, as soon as they melt,
You will have liquid.
they go.
Yeah.
No, because they're in my mouth, so they're my bodily
But they'll
fluids
melt in
then.
your mouth and
Hang
they'll
on, hang
stop.
on, hang on, hang
No,
on.
no,
Once
they'll
you've
melt in
drank
your
something,
mouth,
it doesn't
and then they'll
become a
just
bodily
disappear.
fluid, you fucking moron.
But
I mean, technically, the water molecules do go into your piss.
yeah, they get absorbed into your.
Okay,
But no,
yeah,
it will be
right.
in your mouth and it will melt in your mouth, and that water in your
Not
mouth
if I
is
swallow it
filled with
whole.
water, it's gone.
No, if I swallow it whole. No,
if
if I
you swallow it whole,
whole.
okay.
Yeah, okay, but on the
Am I
condition
allowed
that
to take it?
the ice you can take it on the condition that the ice cubes don't melt, they skip that phase and just go straight to evaporation.
No, because then it doesn't count as drinking. I will change my.
Exactly,
You're not
allowed to
exactly.
drink.
You're not allowed to drink. I've taken all liquid.
Okay. I'll take. I'm not doing ice cubes then.
I think I
Can I change?
specifically said earlier you can't melt stuff,
Yeah.
which would
You
include
did say
ice
that.
cubes.
Yeah. I thought
Right.
I'd be able to get away with it because it's like in my body.
Oh my days.
No.
I can't just say then, oh, I'll have food, but I'll eat it. So it's fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
yeah,
doesn't
okay,
make
yeah.
sense.
Okay, I'll change it. It's fine. I'll go for all of like outdoor equipment. So like everything.
Well, yeah, hang on. If me and
Fine,
Gideon are
fine,
both
take it,
inside, I don't
take
care.
it.
Take all the
No,
outdoor
no,
equipment.
Not
Don't
outdoor
care less.
equipment. Anything you can like. Any like in like computers, anything that's not that big screen. So phones, anything that you don't have any
Well, I'm in
technology.
a water park anyway, so I wouldn't
Am
have
I not
my
just
phone.
taking all screens though?
Yeah, I feel like
I
your
thought you said
big
a big screen.
I think your big screen counts as just screens in general.
Yeah.
Oh, What
This
am I
round
gonna do?
really isn't going well for you, is it?
Music. I'm taking music.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to listen. I'm gonna have to watch movies without any music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You've
there's
received
no
you've received special edited versions that have all the sound effects and the voices, but no music.
So there's
That's
no
fine,
backing
that's fine.
sounds
It'll
or
just make
anything.
Silent Fingers even more creepy. Don't care.
Now you have like silent movies. Right, no,
That's fine.
that's
No, they're still speaking.
Yeah, they still speak.
You're not allowed to
Yeah.
take speaking, by the way.
Yeah,
or
no.
sound. You're not allowed to take
Yeah.
either of those.
Okay, yeah, I'll take music.
Right, so my
Okay.
next one, we should be thinking about these in the head. Also, is this number 4 or number 5? It's number
Wait.
4, I think.
Four.
4. Right,
Four.
so my fourth one is going to be, and this technically isn't an abstract noun, so you can't say it's not true. Health.
I'll look it up.
Everyone's in good health, whereas in your stuff,
Hold
you're
on a minute.
unhealthy
What?
and on your
To be
own.
honest though, I'm eating so much food, I probably aren't that healthy.
I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't care about how unhealthy I am.
So I've taken good
I'm
health.
lying on Danny DeVito cushions.
Yeah, but
I've
you're
been thrown
you're
there by the rock. I couldn't care less.
Okay, but you're both unhealthy.
Health is classified as an abstract noun.
No!
Oh.
Oh,
Nah,
okay,
mate, nah,
right.
mate.
I can't
The
have
word
health then.
health refers to a quality.
Yeah, okay,
not
we
a
get it.
concrete thing.
Right,
So yeah,
Thanks,
right.
Dylan.
Oh, damn.
it's alright.
I've got one
No.
saved, but I'm not going to use it until my last one because it will, by me taking it, it won't improve my day at all, but it will completely fuck yours. So, right, so my next
We
one's
gotta
gonna
take
be...
it away before he can.
Can I just say,
I don't
you're
think
not allowed
either
to
of you are
take
gonna think
air
about
or
this.
anything like that.
Yeah, you can't take breathing because you'd be dead.
God damn it! I was saving up oxygen. But, no, right, but it's not an abstract noun.
Yeah, but you can't just
Yeah,
kill
but
us.
the thing is,
Yes, I
it's
can.
not sad.
Come on, Niall.
It doesn't make our day worse.
Yes, it does
It's
because you're both
we're dead.
Yeah.
No, come on.
Okay,
you're
yeah,
meant
but
to be
okay, yeah,
improving
but
yours,
okay.
Not
But if
sabotaging ours. You
no,
can't just take
my plan is
I
to
died
sabotage
happy.
yours.
I died happy.
Yeah, but
I
then
died
didn't.
eating.
You didn't.
I can just take like blood.
Yeah, I could just take you out
You
of
can
your
take
day.
If you don't want to take bodily fluids, I will.
Actually, that's a very valid point. For my fourth choice, I choose Gideon.
Yeah,
take
I'm gonna take
Gideon.
you out of your day.
No. I've taken Gideon.
No.
Yes, Gideon. I call draft on you.
Okay,
You
well,
are
you
at
said
my
everyone.
water park.
You said everyone at your water park's in good health.
Yeah, so you're now in good
Health's
health,
just
but you're
magically improved.
but you're also not at your warehouse thing anymore. So it's now just an empty warehouse with a massive
we need
screen
to-
playing salad
I
fingers.
think we need to introduce a rule where you can't just completely destroy the object of the game.
I feel like that's the point.
You
I
can't just
take
kill
someone
them.
away from their day out.
It's supposed to be difficult, not completely.
Right, okay. Sorry, can I not call other people?
No, you can't take
Okay,
health either.
Actually, you know what? I am going to call someone, but I'm not taking someone away from their day. I'm going to take, and I know this won't affect either of your days at all, but I'm going to take Kevin Parker.
Okay.
Because that would be, and you cannot deny, that would be my perfect day. So in terms of my point of view on things, there would be no better day than that. So
Well,
if you
just
think about it,
seeing
I've
Kevin
kind
Parker
of
in
won.
Trunks.
Not the
Confirmed it now,
trunk
Niall.
specifically. Just being able to chill with Kevin Parker and all my mates at a water park. Hell yeah.
Do you think you'd enjoy a water park?
I think he'd have
I
fun.
think that's Kevin's seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel
Right,
like we'd
my
have
next
some
one.
fun.
My
Imagine if he
fourth one.
somehow hears this and here's his 15-year-old
think he
claim him for a water park.
I'll
How
take you.
weird would that be?
You're just
Moving
listening,
on
going.
from
Where did
Niall's
I get
crush on
added?
Kevin
I
Parker.
don't have a crush on Kevin Parker.
My fourth one. I've got a bit of a loophole here.
Oh my
Now,
god.
obviously, there's the debate as to whether soup is a food or a drink.
No,
say
there
that's
is
totally
not. There
in the
absolutely is no
It's a-
debate.
it's a
that
liquid.
Sonic-
I'm taking soup.
No, because
Where-
Niall took all liquids, and it is a liquid, so you can't
also,
take it.
but also, if there is a debate between whether it's a liquid or solid,
It's
which I don't
either.
even know if there is, but
No,
to
no,
be
no,
taking
no.
As in,
food,
people debate whether you eat or drink it.
yeah, but
I eat it. I don't like it. So.
regardless of what you do with it, it will either be food, unless you fucking like steam it.
got
It
a
will
lane in
either
the
be
middle. It's got a
it-
lane
no,
in the middle.
no. It will either be food or liquid. At any point, it
Thing
is
is,
either
though, I
solid or
didn't
liquid.
take every food. I
Yes, you
only
did.
took food I like.
No, but you did say you took every food. Your words were, I take every
Oh, I
food.
thought we
I won't
changed
take
it.
soup then. I won't take soup.
Because I was going to say, I don't like soup, so you could take it.
I criticised you for it, but I don't think we changed it.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, right. I won't have soup. Instead, I don't know how to improve mine. I was dead set on having soup.
I feel like
Got my
6 was
screen.
way too many. We're all really
Yeah,
stuck now.
Yeah, we might have to stop at 5.
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
will be
we've
our
all
last.
done 4. Yeah, if we do one more.
So I am thinking that this is no. You taking every person away is really messing me up.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it's alright for me, because I've got my
You've
music.
just got a picnic on your
Hang
own.
on, if I've got Kevin Parker and I ask him to sing, does that count?
I
or do
will-
you...
That counts, because
Or
it's
will
music.
you sue me?
Yes, I will
Yes.
see you. And
Yeah.
I will take him away, because he's...
You will... That's so strange. This is turning into like human trafficking. I don't like where this is going.
I really
How
hope
long,
he's not
how long
listening.
are we on these days out?
24 hours. You can choose to sleep or leave at
all
any
day.
point, but you get up to 24 hours.
Oh, up to okay.
Yeah, so you can make the call at some point. Oh, I'm done with this day, and that's when it ends, and you can like.
Yeah,
leave.
because you don't. If you get bored, that's not very good for the day. So
Okay.
you could say, I only want 2 hours in the warehouse.
I'm gonna take box sets of The Inbetweeners and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I'm gonna marathon them both, and that is my day.
Oh,
Are we
okay.
doing one more?
Yeah, we'll do one more each.
Okay, so my last thing is all things comfortable to sit on or lean.
No, I've got Danny DeVito cushions.
No, right, we'll make an
Accepting-
exception there.
Except cushions.
You're saying Danny
Wait, hang on,
DeVito cushions aren't
so now you've got a
So I
sofa.
take chairs. I take sofas.
Okay, but now
I
you've got a
take
sofa with
everything.
no sofa cushions.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I
just
said
a
except
frame.
Danny the DeVito cushion. So
No,
no
I'm
cushion.
taking
Are you
cushions.
allowed? Yeah, you've got to take cushions in general.
What if I say on them is all the blankets? I just pile up blankets the same. Isn't it?
I'll accept that, but I don't think it would be as ideal as you think it is. Like, I think they'd be
Okay, I don't
sliding
need
around.
sofas.
Not as
Okay,
good as
change
Danny
it.
DeVito
I'll take all the
cushions.
bean bags
Okay,
in the whole world. All of them.
that's smarter.
So
I
I've got my bean bags.
just gotta look up something and see if it's an abstract noun or not.
Great.
Yeah, because
Because I-
that was.
I think I might have
How
got
is
this.
he going to try and kill us
This
this
is
time?
the last one, so you need to properly ruin it now.
Oh my god, right. It's not an abstract noun, so there is no way you can
What is
argue
it?
against this. I'm taking.
Well, I mean,
I am taking.
we'll see.
I'm taking energy.
Look at
So no matter what you two
Energy.
are doing, you're tired, you're falling asleep, you're not staying awake, your day
I've got the
passes you
beanbags.
by. Yeah, but you're not there for your day because you're just gonna sleep. I've
Well,
got energy.
You can't take bodily fluids within which we have glucose, which gives us energy.
Yeah, but I'm not taking glucose. I'm taking energy. I think we need to contact a
That
third
seems
party
a
for
bit
this.
borderline.
I-
I'm not gonna lie.
Do we?
It's not an abstract noun.
It's not an abstract noun, and those were the rules. I reckon I get to take
It
energy.
seems
I really think I
very
get to
Thing
take
is, though,
energy.
I've eaten all my food, so I need a snack. Do you know when you eat?
You're gonna be
loads of-
tired anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
I'll
only
just
really
sleep on
Gideon.
the bean bags.
No, but I'm.
yeah, I don't need
I'm-
energy
but I-
either.
but-
I'm just lying on cushions
Yeah.
watching
But
stuff.
from the moment that second ticks over to midnight, and it's that day, all your energy's gone. So Gideon, you can't even get yourself over to your beanbags. You're just cold, dead on the floor.
I don't need I don't need to get myself over that. I get thrown by the rock.
And you
Onto the
landed.
pillows.
But you're
I
asleep.
land on Danny DeVito.
You're-
I just lie there and I watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
But you won't be watching it
just
because you're
'cause-
asleep.
Just because we've got energy, just because we've not got
I
energy,
don't
You've
think
got
doesn't mean
no,
we're
no,
asleep.
but
we
it's
said
not that you've got
we
not
said
a
you
lot,
can't
it's
just
that you've
fully
got
sabotage them.
No, we didn't say. I
you're
disagreed
just-
with that rule.
That doesn't mean you're asleep though, because if I've not
But
got
you're
any
just
energy,
saying
I
we
doesn't
sleep
mean
the whole
This
time.
is
That ruins
gone.
the entire object of the game.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
we can be tired.
This
but we
seems
don't need to be
unfair.
asleep.
This seems unfair.
You
Right,
can
no,
say
you're just saying
because-
that because you want to kill
Right,
us.
fuck it. I take happiness then, and I undo the abstract
No,
noun
we've
rule.
already been through
Right, no.
this.
Okay.
Why can't no? You can take energy as long as we're not asleep.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
can take
tired.
almost
Okay,
all
okay.
energy.
I take almost.
We can't just
I
sleep
take-
the whole
Okay,
time.
I take almost all energy.
Because I can enjoy a day without
That
having
doesn't
energy.
seem
Sat on
like a-
beanbags.
Right.
Sat on beanbags.
Right,
It
no,
sounds like you
no,
two
no,
just
listening to
bullied me
music.
into...
Remember, no. You two negotiated me down to a tube. I'm not having any
Right,
of that.
okay, that's fair. So I've got almost all the energy in the world, and you've got almost none.
A tiny bit.
That's fine with me.
I
That's
think-
fine with me.
I think I've been alright through this.
Right.
Okay, my last thing. What do I need to improve this?
Or like to unimprove ours.
Yeah. And if you could really speed this up so there's not like a bunch of dead air, that'd be really good.
Yeah, I'm...
You can't blame
Trying
on
to think
connection.
We can fill for time if you need to think.
Thing is, neither of you are using electricity, are you? So there'd be no
No.
point me taking it.
No.
Like, I've got it anyway, but like, there's no point me just taking it because neither of you are using it.
No.
Is there anything I can do to really mess up either the picnic or the water park?
Not really. Well, you could mess up.
Oh no, I know exactly what you could do, and I'm right. Don't do it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, obviously.
Wait,
but
to
if you do this,
whose?
I'll be so disappointed.
Mine
better
or
tell me at
yours?
the end.
If Gideon does something, it will mess up mine.
Oh, so it's not mine. I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
because I will be
Why?
devastated. And I feel like he's crafty enough.
I don't think I am,
I don't think you can ruin my day at the moment.
Mm. Right, I'm genuinely nervous. Right, he's gone for his okay, he's back.
I genuinely don't know what to say. I don't know what you're thinking of. But when I said there's nothing that I can do that will mess up the picnic and the water park, that it's like you clicked it.
Yeah.
What can mess up the
I
water
don't think you can
park
mess up
badly
both at the
enough?
same time. I think you can mess.
If you think of something, you can't tell him.
I won't.
How can I kill the water park?
I don't know
What
if
can I
you want
do
to
to
kill
completely
yours.
destroy?
Don't dwell on this.
Can I take light?
Is light abstract?
Honestly, it won't mess up
I
my
think-
day, so you can take light if you
I
want.
mean,
Is-
the actual light rays are physical.
Is light
Yeah, they're,
abstract?
they're like wavelet, radiation.
It's the rays of light.
It's radiation, isn't it?
It's a purposeful noun, so I don't know what that means, but we'll yeah, it's not
It's
abstract.
not abstract.
It's not
So-
abstract.
So hang
You're gonna be in the water park in the dark.
That's sick. That's so
That
cool.
sounds pretty fun. Though.
Imagine being in a water park.
No, but it's
this
pitch
big.
black. You don't know where the slides
That is
are.
kind of
Pull it
terrifying. I think that's
You
fun.
just
I
have
reckon
Kevin Parker
but-
in the dark in a water
just
park.
stumbling around. I think that's the best day ever. I think that's so good. I think that's so
You're not
good.
even gonna be able to
Being
properly
con-
interact with him. You're not gonna
being-
know where he
And he
is.
can't
You
use his
can-
music to interact either,
you can
because I've
call
taken
out.
that.
Being in complete darkness with your mates and Kevin Parker in a water park, stumbling around, everyone's drowning, trying to find out where everyone
We gotta
is.
reach the sign.
Yeah, that's
Also,
so
Dylan's
good.
picnic is Dylan's picnic. Sorry, is gonna be so
Who's
bad.
Tilly?
I don't know why I just called you Tilly.
Yeah, that's weird.
Dylan's picnic is gonna be so bad.
No, it's not. I'm sat on the
Yeah, but
beanbags.
in
with
the
food in
dark.
I
hand.
don't know what
In
food
the-
you're even eating.
You're
Yeah,
not gonna be
but
able
I
to
said-
see anything.
I've got my music playing.
How's that gonna help?
You
Great,
can feel what
great.
state the
Yeah, but
food
gonna
is.
play,
now,
because
you're just,
remember-
now you're just gonna be putting your hands in curry to try and find out what it is.
Remember,
Oh,
you
it's
haven't got any
everywhere.
screens, so it's not like you can just play stuff from your phone. You're gonna have to have a record player.
Yeah, or
Like, you're gonna have to play vinyl.
or like a radio, which
Also,
I'd be fine. No, because you can't have
No,
screens.
I've taken screens.
You can have like a
Oh,
How are
radio.
you gonna find your way?
MP3 player.
That's still a screen.
No, it's not. It's those little black things they've got no screen on.
I think they do because you've got to navigate the menu to select which
No,
song you
they've
want to
just
hear.
got little buttons. The really old ones don't. They've
How do you know
no-
what
Okay,
song you're
well, I don't
listening to,
care.
then?
You can have your really old MP3 player. I
Yeah,
do not care
they're
at all.
exporting like 64 kilobytes per second, and just
Yeah, but-
sounds like someone screaming into a tin can.
I've got multiple
Okay, first of
MP3
all-
players.
Before we actually just go through our days, Niall, what was your thing that you were thinking of?
Oh,
Oh,
That I
m-
could have said.
Wait, so have you? Oh yeah, you took light. So it was gonna.
I took
Mine
light.
was gonna be slides. I thought you were gonna take slides and just ruin the water park entirely.
No,
So
it's
so
just-
now you've.
it's
You've
just
already
balls.
just got.
So you know.
You haven't even got any fully enclosed slides anyway.
Yeah, but if
it's
you
already
took
a bit
slides,
there.
it'd ruin me.
Yeah, we should have took
I don't know what
pools as well. So they
Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
to be honest, if
Slides,
you just took slides in your empty warehouse that
Yeah,
has
I don't want that.
a bit of light and a screen, like
All the
with
light,
no energy.
all the screen.
how bright would a
All the
warehouse
tubes.
be realistically?
Well, if he's got all the light,
So Dylan, is your picnic happening at like midnight? Is that because I'm so confused how you're blocking
Outside,
out
I
the
took all the
sun?
lights in the world, and I just have
Basically.
light bulbs.
You're
I'm
literally
s-
Mr. Burns in Who Shot Mr. Burns. He blocks out all the light from Springfield.
Is
and-
that the one? I think I have seen
Yeah.
that one.
I've seen that one.
yeah.
I'm sat in the middle of just outside because obviously I've got all of outside with my bean bags
The
and
middle of-
all the food, with all the music in the dark.
That's incredible. That's awful.
Just a
That's
cloud.
incredibly bad.
It's night
That's
time.
so bad.
You're right.
No, to be honest,
I think it's time we determine our winner and our loser.
honestly, why
Just
did I
had the
choose
image
picnic?
of Dylan stumbling around
Yeah.
in the dark trying to find.
No, because
Just
I've
put
got
it-
no energy.
Just
'cause-
put it. Yeah. So you,
haven't
so
got
you haven't got
energy.
energy to try and find food. Like you can't
we
find what
never
you're
said
looking
we,
for.
we never said we took away like robots and that. They could just bring me my food.
You can't have robots,
No.
surely.
Like yeah, I could have took away but either way, you didn't get robots. You didn't choose robots, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
You
doesn't mean they're
you,
not
you,
there.
you,
It
you
wasn't
can
one of your
you can
things,
only
right?
have what you choose to have.
Oh, I
Yeah.
never thought of that. Why did I choose picnic?
Yeah.
thought we did
Yeah.
that really
Why
well.
did you start with picnic? Because that's what you then had to.
Because I thought
I started mine with water park. Like,
I started mine with the rock.
yeah.
thought it would bring like more ideas and make it like really clever, but I just didn't have enough like
It
was the
brains for
opposite.
that.
Right, so now we've got to vote on who we reckon is the best and who we reckon is the worst. I feel like I've got a winner here, but we'll take it in turns of voting. We'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna vote. I've got to
Come
vote.
on,
I've got to vote Gideon's, because if you're low on energy, you need the light to be able to
Yeah.
get
Sit
through.
there on your Danny DeVito.
Yeah. Because also, should we say whoever you vote for, you are also there. So despite the fact that there's the no person rule, you are there with. So because
Yeah.
I voted for Gideon, I'm there with Gideon. Where
it's
yeah,
who's you'd rather be at.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think I'll vote now.
Okay.
Although, yeah, having all the food is great, I think I've got to go for the water park with Kevin Parker.
especially because it's in the dark, so everyone's just stumbling around. It'd be so funny.
I am quite
It-
scared of drowning,
Yeah, but
but, I'm also quite scared of whatever might happen to me.
It'd turn into its own game of you having to like find what's happening in the dark and like climbing up and going on all the slides. Like imagine the thrill of going down a slide, pitch
And then the
black,
death.
not knowing
Thing
where
is-
the turns are going to be, things like that. Like
I feel like I'd probably drown because I'm like
Mm.
I can swim, of course I can swim, but I feel like I am
just be
most
bumping into shit.
clumsiest
like-
person ever.
Thing is, people will get stuck on the slides and go down
Yeah,
there
yeah.
and crash into the back. Of
But
them.
yeah. But also Kevin
It's a good
Parker's
job.
there. Like, come on.
It's a good
Right,
job we
come on,
didn't
Dylan.
take water out.
Dylan,
And
pick
I'd honestly
which
go for
day
Gideon's.
you'd rather be at.
Really?
Yes.
Out of
That's
yeah,
2 wins
because
in a row for me.
I've got a
I feel
water
like-
park.
Playlist and the day out.
I know not in the dark. I
I've got
can't
Danny
do water
DeVito
parks.
cushions and the rock.
So hang on,
I
is it-
feel like
Is this my first loss of the podcast? Is this
well,
what?
I lost.
No, Dylan lost.
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan lost. So I'm still undefeated.
Still, I've got all the food, so you're gonna go really hungry, Niall.
How many wins have you got, Niall?
I have got. I don't think I've ever got a win, but I don't think I've ever lost.
I mean, you
No.
you won in the spooky stories, didn't you?
Yeah, I've won. We're still counting that. We're still going through the counters, but the last
Yeah,
spooky
you're
stories
in
we
the
did, I
lead
got
in that.
right. Yeah. So I
Oh,
won.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Let's do spooky stories. Speaking of that, let's
Yeah.
get into that.
Let's. Great segue.
So this is our segment. Every single episode, we get 3 spooky stories. 2 of them are real. 1 of them is made up by this time Gideon. We have to read them out one
Yes,
by one.
I just want to
and
say
guess which
as
one
well,
is
these
false.
were very rushed. They are terrible.
They normally are when it's your turn. So,
I've only done it once before, right? Don't diss the missing toe.
Let's get into this. Who wants to read first?
Niall, you can go first,
right.
since I've just mentioned the missing toe. You can do your
Right, so bearing in mind that Gideon once made up a story called The Missing Toe, this one is called The Missing Ear.
I made up the names for all of them, though. I
Incredible
made up the names for
So
all
it
of
could be
Uh,
Niall's.
Yeah, it more than likely is.
Yeah.
Clark Woodruff.
them. You ain't heard the name of mine yet.
Clark Woodruff, the owner of a plantation in Franksville, Louisiana, was having an affair with a woman named Chloe, one of his slaves. Jesus Christ.
What?
I really hope you haven't made
I
it up.
really hope this isn't the made-up one. However, when he ended their affair, she began to eavesdrop on him, and when he found out, he cut off her ear, which led to Chloe poisoning Clark and his family with the cake. The other slaves found out and hanged Chloe, and it is said that her ghost, earless, roams the phantom grounds. What the
I really hope that's not real.
I hope that's...
No, I mean,
No,
it is real.
I kind of hope that's the real one, because I don't want Gideon to have made it up.
Yeah.
But also, I kind of don't want it to be the real one, because I don't want a
Yeah.
slave to have been hung.
Yeah.
Shit,
That's
right.
scary.
Dylan, your turn.
Sorry.
You've really
really
lowered the tone.
I've just seen such a good
We,
Mine's not much better.
we usually try and make fun of these stories a little bit and have a little bit of a laugh. A laugh. You have ruined
That's
the
not
tone of
funny.
the
joke
podcast.
about with that.
How are we? Jesus Christ.
I don't think mine gets much
She
better.
killed
to
him
be
with a
honest.
cake. That's funny.
No, it's not.
Sounds like Dylan's picnic. Oh. Right, I think she's
No, but I
definitely
know
wrong.
on there it's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine's called The Wandering Bridge. Okay. In the 1830s, in
Isn't it called The Wandering Bride? Not
Yeah,
The
I was
Wandering
thinking
Bridge?
that. That's so weird.
sorry, okay, that's me reading it wrong. Okay, The Wandering Bride. In the 1830s in Marianna, Florida, Elizabeth Bellamy married Samuel Bellamy. However, her dress caught fire on the wedding night, leaving Elizabeth with terrible burns all over her body. Eventually, she passed away, and it's said her ghost, dressed in a white dress, can be seen wandering repeatedly, jumping off the footbridge near the church where she was married.
Jeez. That's
Yeah.
pretty deep.
I really hope Gideon hasn't made that one up.
Yeah.
The tone.
Gideon, what the hell is happening?
What's his story going to be like?
Just the title. I can't resist a good pun. I just had to say this one has something to do with a key, and I've called it the spooky story.
Yep, this is dreadful. This is an awful
So
podcast.
sorry. Okay. Right. In May 1954, Joanne Day was locked out of her house when she lost her key on a day out in Birmingham, Alabama. She had a new key cut while staying at a friend's house and thought nothing of it. However, when she returned home, she found her door ajar with the original key in the lock. Day was found the next week dead in her house. However, both keys were later found in Birmingham in a bar that Day had visited when she lost her key.
Okay.
Okay. I feel
That
like that was
seems-
quite simple.
Yeah, that seems simple, but like at the same time, like really impossible in a way that couldn't have like been explained away.
Yeah, but would that be real?
Thing is, I feel like the ones that are made up are normally the ones that are a bit out there because like the ones that are true you can
Yeah.
normally explain away as our thing fell over and someone got scared and thought it was
I
their
should say I
granddad.
don't really have a poker face, so I'm gonna just.
Just right, that's great. So yeah, we don't have to vote for the same one, so you can make your own call and I'll make mine. But
Yeah.
I get the feeling that Gideon's one is the fake one, and I don't know why. I've just got this
I think so
spooky
too, though.
feeling.
Spooky feeling. I'm
Oh,
gonna go for
God.
Gideon's as well. I don't think it's
Um,
real.
I'm gonna also go for Gideon's. Gideon, reveal to us which one the fake one is.
Yeah, you're both right.
Hell yeah! Bye-bye! Right.
Woo!
So that's
Does that go down as a loss for me? If you both got it? I think it probably shouldn't it?
I think we'll just keep it your points on 0, and then whoever's got the lowest amount
Okay.
of points gets the slap at the end.
Hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
2-0 to me. No, 2 to me, 1 to Dylan, 0 to you.
Dylan, one to me.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode of MTL Quarantine Catch Up, episode 6. It was chaotic, that was
Yeah.
insane. I'm pretty happy with my day though, I reckon.
My day was very
My
solid.
day was
I at
great.
least had light.
Like a big
I had
water
food.
park even in pitch black, I reckon that's fun with mates. You've just got like on your own.
It was a bit lonely.
With food. Yeah.
You're on your own
With no
countryside
energy.
with a load of food and bean bags.
With no energy.
What a sad
incredible.
little
Music,
life.
guys, we've got music. It's okay.
Oh yeah, music that says it.
I've got
your-
TV series without music.
Dylan, your day is basically just fucking what crime scene's been for me. But yeah. We should have said that when I took Friends. That would be that's sad to think about. We can't see Friends anymore. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode of. I'm getting a phone call from Dylan. Are you ringing me?
Why?
Right.
I'm
Hello.
trying to do the outro.
Oh, sup, Niall. I'm so sorry. My Wi-Fi's been really dodgy. I'm ready to do the call now. I think I've solved it.
What are you on about? We're seeing you on the call. Right? Wait, what the fuck is that?
We've
Is that
been on a
Tilly?
call with you.
No.
Tilly, what are you here? Why are you here?
What do you mean,
thought-
Tilly's?
Tilly's taken your place and pretended to be you.
Have you been
Get out of here,
impersonating
Tilly!
Dylan for this
Get
entire
lost!
episode?
Get the
I thought
fuck
it was
out of
bad.
here!